What's good? It's Every Bar Counts, and today we're breaking down It's Been Awful by Isaiah Rashad. He's been away 5 years, and this is what he had to say. Let's go track by track. The new Sublime doesn't easy win. We have Zay coming straight out with Sin, with him being afflicted, and him basically falling over. And the first signal that addiction is the backbone of the whole album. But don't get me wrong, addiction is not just substances. Like a good example for that I think is the Clarkus Kent bar, which is Clarkus Kent at his lowest. And if you know Zay's past, you know this isn't just about substances, it's about who he was in the past, like his whole self. Then we have the pattern he cannot break with women, how he's always leading with desire, and how he's always ending up with his heart broken anyway. Another thing I want to talk about is my favorite bar in this song, which is Profit Over Love. That line is really nice because it's him talking about himself but also talking to us, using another line, that's what we seek about. So it's a cool wordplay that I really love. And the hook locks that in, every member of his family is unraveling at the same time. The production is very cool, it's very smooth and does its job perfectly. Overall, it's a great song, but a perfect intro. M.O.M, which is short for Man on a Mission, completely shifts the energy, and Zay literally told the crowd that back in 2025.
Y'all wanna hear something from the album? Alright, so I need you to put your dancing shoes on, cause this ain't like that other shit, so vibe out.
He was right, it's upbeat, it's loose, and it feels good, but don't let that fool you. Hollywood Cole produced this one, the same guy that produced System by JID, and you can feel that Outkast DNA throughout. What I love the most is how the hook keeps repeating over and over until it stops feeling like a hook and it feels like you're actually stuck in something. For the most part, he's having a lot of fun in this song with bars like "Hi and I'm fried, can you order some fries for me?" or the Avril Lavigne bar. And then he drops that bridge that literally stops you, hits you with "Go on pop 2, wait, don't overdo it. Yes and no at the same time." That is what addiction actually feels like. That contrast between the vibe and the reality Zay is doing is very real and very good. Another great song for me. Same Shit was the lead single, and Zay explained exactly why he made it. For his older friends and for the longtime fans. And the craft on this song is very specific because he's using the same line on two different worlds. In the first verse, he's running from the cops, while in the second one, he's in Paris flexing, but it's still the same thing for him. Still the same shit. Two different worlds, same cycle. And in his words, today you gotta get off your ass and live. The music video makes it even sharper, cutting between luxury in LA and struggle back home in Chattanooga. That's the whole song in one image. Great one again. Boy in Red is one of the most personal songs on the album. But before I start, I want to give a quick shout out to Prince, because the chorus was heavily inspired by the song If I Was Your Girlfriend. And Zay told us that he had that song on repeat for months when making this album, so once you hear it, you cannot hear it. In this song, Zay is offering to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend if that doesn't work. And knowing he's sexually fluid, this isn't just a lyrical flex, it's exactly who he is as a person. Then SZA comes in and completely flips it. Where Zay was soft and inviting, she's frustrated. She's been drinking, she wants him home, and she's tired of being second to his boys. And the contrast between them is what makes the song work. These two have been working together for over a decade, like 6-7 songs now, and the chemistry is real. Not their best collab, but the dynamic between them here is genuinely interesting. A good song that's very chill. SUPAFICIAL is where the album finds its pocket for me. The WWUR underground radio station says the intro perfectly. This is the imaginary, fictional radio station Zay has built into his whole rollout. Lyrically, he's talking about the girl he just met and how he wants to escape the recording sessions or the spotlight just to be with her, reminding himself he's worth more than his rap career. He talks about hating lights in the ceiling, wanting to lay outside instead. And that's not random. Overhead lights are harsh, cold. Asking to be outside is a plea for something softer. And then we have the line that stops you. He's not scared of her, he's terrified of her love. This is when we realize that addiction isn't just substances, it's people too. One of the best tracks on the album for me. I got it jumping like water, Prada boost, hit the... Scared to Look Down is where the album shifts. The hook is him flexing, Prada boots, a Beamer for his mom, he made it. But even with all that, he still can't breathe. He made it all the way to the top, and the view down is what's haunting him. So success isn't a cure, it's just a different kind of pressure. And also, there is one bar buried in this track that I'm not gonna read, it's probably gonna be here, and once you hear it, it completely stops you. This is Zay at his most vulnerable moment on the album. And the bucket he finds in that first verse, something else, man, something else.
I want some more drink.
Happy Hour is the best song on the album for me, and the title is the whole point. Happy Hour is supposed to be the reward at the end of a hard day, and they named one of the hardest and darkest tracks on the album after it. The production is very slow, moving at a deliberate pace, warm on the surface but genuinely heavy underneath. A 10 out of 10 for me. Every line on the first verse ends with the word baby, and every line is another thing he chose over her. The cash, the running, the narcotics, it's very meticulous. And then the profit over love line comes back, the same line he uses in the new Sublime. And this callback is very intentional, he's been building into this. Then we have the second verse and we have his mom crying, his doctor telling him his heart is giving out. And that still wasn't enough to bring him back. He heard all of it, he knew, he stayed away anyway. And the song keeps moving after that, no pause. Somehow that makes it worse. Amazing song.
Last time that I told you that I was.
Do I Look High is where Zay stops dancing around it. Every other song was dancing around what he was on. This one names it. Not Xans, not lean, meth. And then immediately after that admission, he's praying for his boys, dealing with the same thing. Praying his sister makes it home by Christmas, trying to be a better example for his kids. The distance between what he's trying to become and what he just admitted, that's the whole song. And then he looks you dead in the eye and is asking, do I look high? After everything he just told you. Also, Julian Sintonia is on the hook, the same guy that produced most of the song, and he delivers, so shout out to him.
You gotta learn it was frozen, victims close.
Ain't Giving Up is almost beautiful underneath everything. A smooth beat and the flow is amazing by Zay. The title gives no room for interpretation also. He's not saying he can't quit, he's saying he won't, and that's a real difference. The first verse sets the scene in a few cool bars. Tweakers All Night, a few rehabs, a month of clarity, then dizzy again. Every other song on this album has some version of I'm trying, this one doesn't. Then he also drops a bar about grief, which is grief being love when love is lost, and loss being lethal. So it's deep. That contrast between the beat and what he's actually describing is very uncomfortable. Quietly one of the most unsettling songs on the album for me. Get to Know You. After everything we've been through on this album, this is the exhale. Zay is asking someone for a second chance, but not in a big dramatic way, just wanting the time he never had before. And he knows he didn't treat her the way she deserved, but he's not trying to fix everything, just wishing he had. And then after that we have the most self-aware line on the whole song. Talking all that shit, but I'd be mad when you ask me. He's been acting detached this whole album, and then gets upset when she actually checks on him. Most people will never admit that. Very good and honest track.
I won't lie to you, the boys going hollow with the blue and red lights.
Cameras is another breather on the album, just like Get to Know You. And Dominic Fike literally posted on social media that he was grateful for all the flows he took from Zay while watching and listening to his videos. And you can feel that kind of mutual respect between them, and you can feel that in the song, that connection. Where Zay is sitting with the weight of fame, Dominic comes in playful and present, and that contrast keeps it moving. And then right in the middle of the song and what felt like the lightest song on the album, Zay goes back to his roots, using the line "fell on with the homies doing dope." The vibe was real, but it was never the whole story. That's the point. The likeness here isn't empty, it's earned context. The beat on Act Normal is warm, almost inviting, and that's exactly how generational dysfunction works. It sounds comfortable until you realize the damage. Zay starts the song at 12 years old, finding his father's old stash on the bedroom floor. So that's literally a grown man modeling addiction to a child. After that, he talks about his mom, hiding who she really was. Nobody in that house was teaching him what honesty looked like. They were just telling him, act normal. And then the chorus lends it all. What is love? When you don't trust a boy or a girl, act normal. That's the whole legacy. Not a hand, not a lesson, just the instruction to perform fine. one of the most important tracks on the album for me.
Got them scars from us, pride for our trade, you and I.
10 States Away opens with Zay just being himself, rapping on a slow beat, then jamming in his car in the morning. And then in the middle of that, he drops the next bar, when we die, where do rappers go? Just like that, no warning. Then the verse hits, and it's a breakup song, but not a dramatic one. He doesn't have the energy to give the relationship more space. He typed out a message and deleted it, for both their sakes. And in the outro, that forever and forever and forever line feels like time actually stopping. Nothing to Hide sounds like nothing else on the album. Almost folk music, completely stripped back. It follows the emotional journey through a relationship that's already failing. He knows he should stay, but he had to leave. And he keeps landing on the same line, I've got nothing to hide. After 14 tracks of completely honesty, that he's different. And the thing is, he's been the most transparent person on the album. And now someone else lied to him. The inside out image tells you it was someone really close to him, someone who had full access and still broke the trust. Quietly, a devastating song.
And I'm still in the wild. I tell Funk that it
Before I get into this one, Joe Budden asked Zay what his superpower is. He said empathy, and you can feel that all over this song. The peak of the track is where Zay just repeats, I don't know. How he keeps making it through, I don't know. Whether what he feels is real love or just holding on, I don't know. Whether he's actually done with that life, I don't know. He stops trying to have the answers. For the first time, he doesn't have them. He doesn't know why he keeps falling to the same cycles. He doesn't know if he's changed for good or not. And when someone close to him tells him that if he doesn't change his ways, it's over, his response, damn, you don't want to be my friend no more? Funny at first, then just sad. All he wants is that they keep praying for him. Amazing song, one of the best on the album.
just trying to get name on a visa. Bring out the latest, my own.
719 Freestyle is built on a sample from It Doesn't Even Make Sense by Family Circle, a 1973 soul record. And that's either a coincidence or it's perfect. After 15 songs of pure broken cycles, addiction, he raps over a song called It Doesn't Even Make Sense. And he comes in lighter here, no heavy confessions, and he's at peace with himself, trying to move on, basically. And then the chorus drops, what's that cage for? 3 times and no response. The album just ends because this was never a resolution album. He's not healed. He hasn't figured it out. The cage is still there. He just stopped pretending it wasn't. And honestly, that's more honest than any solution could have been. Okay, let's talk numbers here. 2 amazing songs, 12 great songs, and 2 good songs. Overall, a 8.2 out of 10 for me. And yeah, this is not a perfect album. There are moments where the quality dips a little, but what Zay did here, the level of honesty, the way addiction runs through every single song and it doesn't feel repetitive, it's very real, very, very real. If you've been sleeping on Isaiah Rashad, this is the one that should wake you up. Like the video if you're working with EBC, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.